article from Screen Rant. So, James Gunn confirms what we all had to suspect. Now, I think there's going to be a Houdini, but we'll see. So pretty much the rumors came out that we were getting a Superman clone, alternate version of Superman coming in the world to introduce, which I said that was a terrible idea. They did that. They could have just called it Justice League Crisis. I mean, it really could have been that. So, or Superman Crisis. But they're not doing that. So apparently, James Gunn has confirmed, and this is on his Instagram, I believe, the primary protagonist of Superman is shockingly Superman, which means Superman is taking on Superman, which means another Kryptonian is taking on another Kryptonian, which means he's a clone. The main villain of Superman is shockingly Lex Luthor, a la clone. Don't know where all this stuff is coming from. That it's something other than this. I think he was talking about the Ultraman thing. Well, whatever. Or negative Superman. Or dark Superman, Superlord, whatever you want to call him. There are so many stories coming out every day. It's difficult to deal with. And every time I strike something down, I'm giving it attention. Then stop giving it attention, you idiot. You pretty much are doing the thing what they want you to do. You're giving it attention. You're giving them views. You're giving it too much. Direct your film. Shut the fuck up. That's all you got to do. Make your movie and shut the fuck up. Don't go on. You don't see Steven Spielberg doing that. How you think Christopher Nolan made Oppenheimer? You think he went online and it was see what was going on in the world? No, he's a filmmaker who knew. Let me shut off this media. Let me make this great film so I can be at the Academy Awards winning this Oscar. And that's exactly what he did. Take note from these great directors and learn. Zack Snyder's not doing that shit either. I'm not saying his films are good because we have a lot of issues with Rebel Moon. But I am saying that he don't do that shit. He made his own shit. Granted, it didn't come out good with Batman v Superman, but Man of Steel came out well. He didn't take the social media and debug or what people were saying about Man of Steel. He just made Man of Steel. This is why James Gunn is too emotional. He's one of these dudes that if you say something negative about him, he wants to know why. I just don't like it. Why? I just don't. Well, can you explain why? No, fool. I'm not going to explain you why. I just don't like it. It's just not my cup of tea. There's nothing else to say. And he just need to leave it alone. If there's a story out, let the story play. Don't give it attention, because when you give it attention, it's coming out true. And when you striking it down, guess what's going to happen? It's usually when you strike something down, we're going back and we're like, oh, you remember when you strike this down? So it was true. Then you laugh it off. Yeah, I was just trying to throw you off. You were better off not responding. So he says, so I'll say this again. Don't believe anything unless you see it here. Don't post anything, bro. Don't post anything. Just direct your movie. Some jamoke, and I remember, I don't think I remember his name. Like, is it wrong for him to answer fans? Yes, if you're making a movie, do your job and make your movie. Don't worry about what we're asking you, because again, we want to be surprised. That's me. I'm not coming out here asking these directors what the fuck they're doing. Do what you do. Make your movie. I support any directors that do that. What I'm saying, and what I will tell people, is leave these guys alone. Let them make their movie. Don't answer these fans who wants to know everything. But see, what you're doing is giving us material. You're giving me material, but you're giving all these other fans something so they can latch on to. Let them be surprised. They want to know every motherfucking thing. Fuck them. It's like, I lost my train of thought here. But what I'm trying to say is, just do you and make a good film. Like I said, all those other directors, they do them and make a good film. I thought Man of Steel was a good film. Batman v Superman is a whole different thing. That's a terrible film. But that's kind of where I am with certain things, you know? So, yeah, I mean, Lord, it drives me insane. And it's like, he wonder why people call him out the way they do. But anywho, besides the point, how do I feel about this? Um, where am I right now? I'm 5 minutes in. I'm about to take. I feel this is not a good idea. Superman has a very rich role gallery. Three come to mind: Brainiac, Metallo, and Parasite. Brainiac can be used with Metallo if you want to combine the two characters, intertwine the two characters, like I say. Or if you want to do them by itself, you can. Metallo is definitely a character that can depower Superman. That is actually what a lot of people have been saying. He's too powerful. Well, you got a character that can depower him. You got a Parasite who can do the same thing. Matter of fact, that can take his powers. Then you have Brainiac, who is from any comic book version you've seen, he's very history connected to Krypton. So he can explain Krypton to Kal-El, and kind of you could use him as a backstory and kind of explore the worlds of Krypton, and maybe show some flashbacks of Doomsday, so some flashbacks of Zod. So you can use him as the template. Okay. And again, he doesn't need to be a character that is shown. He just needs to be a character that is brought upon. So, for example, Brainiac is tech. He should be used like Lex Luthor gets some tech from Krypton and he combines it with his computer. And that's how Brainiac is born. It's pretty simple with Brainiac. He's one of the most easiest characters to do, but it makes me angry that none of these directors can do him. But again, hold on a minute. Hold on. James Gunn may be using Brainiac in that way. I don't know. Because again, if he's making a clone of Superman, he has to get some type of Kryptonian DNA and some type of computer to work that. And again, he may have something. So I'm not saying he's not in there, but I'm just saying it would have been better to use these three. These are the three on top of my head. Toyman, you can use, but he's kind of one of those villains that you can put with damn Batman, if you ask me. But whatever. But like I said, Parasite, Metallo, and Brainiac. If you want to use space villains, Mongol, Despero, who else? That's about it. Like I said, Superman has a unique rogues gallery. If you're trying to find the ones that I think fans can actually latch on to, and not just DC fans, but casual fans too, it would be those three. Parasite is one of those characters that you could alienate him, or alien make him, and there you go. John Corman is another one. I will use a lot of Kryptonian tech to make him. It's just you have to explore that. Explore Superman's rogues gallery and kind of design them. Because to me, this seems like an easier way, a lazy way, just for them to save money on the budget. You gotta stop doing that, because fans have seen this type of version before in the Superman Lois and Batman v Superman, and this clip here of Superman Doomsday, which they did use this cloning in here, which you see, and it's not the one in the black, it's the one in the red and blue. Young Justice, Superboy, they've done the cloning shit enough in every form of media with Superman. Do something different. I mean, using Metallo in the right way is pretty good. Using Brainiac in a way that has been done since the anime series is pretty good. But again, the Brainiac one, I feel like he's going to be in there. And I feel like the way I said it, that's how he's going to be in there. So I have a feeling he is going to be in there. I think James Gunn is definitely using Brainiac. I just have a funny feeling. I don't have a source, but I just have a sneaky feeling. He's definitely going to be in there. So, like I said, I'm kind of like leaning not too much on him. But I would have done this. I would have done Metallo. I would have done Parasite. Just different villains. Because the cloning thing, it can go left, it can go right. And I feel that people are at the point where they're tired of Superman taking on another Kryptonian. And I think that's where we're at now. But who knows? But as always, guys, like and subscribe. Peace. Have a Johnson day. Comment below and let me know what you guys think of this shit. I mean, I don't hate it, but I don't love it. So, alright.